As you know, every year, the European Union and the member states are offering a significant number of scholarships for young Ghanaian students, to perform their studies in the best universities in Europe. The novelty this year is that we wanted to organize a joined-up event between the European Union and the member states, because when we add up all together the efforts, it is more than 1,000 scholarships that we are jointly offering to Ghanaian students to perform studies, once again, in the best universities in Europe. In Hungary, in Italy, in Spain, in France, in Germany, you name it. Last time I've met students performing their studies in Latvia, in Lithuania, and Croatia. So it's all over the place. The second message is the European Union strongly believes in the future of Ghana, strongly believes that the students of today can make a contribution tomorrow. And this is the reason why we invest so much in knowledge, in education, and in training of the Ghanaian students abroad. The third message is that we believe as well in cross cooperation between European universities and Ghanaian universities, because this time around we will invite in this meet and greet today and tomorrow more than 50 Ghanaian bodies, academia, universities, and other bodies which are, in charge of sending and receiving students. So that's what I wanted to share today.
Okay, so please, one more, sorry.
Okay.
So, one of the challenges when you ask people who have applied for this scholarship is that it seems to be a bit complex. Whilst we get improvement, are you also looking at the process?
Have you applied?
No, I'm not.
On which ground do you say it's cumbersome? It's not.
So, what are the kind of feedback you receive since you started this scholarship? Very, very successful.
The feedback is overwhelmingly positive. I invite you to meet with some of the alumni, Ghanaian students who benefited from the scholarship, who went into Europe. Some of them have come back, some of them are performing, doctoral studies elsewhere. But they are here, they are brilliant minds, and they loved every bit of the program. They made new friends, they discover new places, they discover new food beyond jollof, which is extraordinary, but they discovered something else. And they are making contribution in engineering, in water management, in building more resilient coastal areas. I've met them, I know them, and I know the contribution they are making, and they are most happy with them, and invite you to meet with the ones who are here today.
Please, is there any
Grab the opportunity, it's a life-changing opportunity, so grab the opportunity.
The government of Hungary since 2016 has been offering scholarships to Ghanaian students. We started out with 50 scholarships every year. It's a full scholarship program including tuition, insurance, accommodation, even pocket money. And recently, about 2 or 3 years ago, we doubled the number, so now we are offering 100 scholarships in all fields and at all levels, so from bachelor through master all the way through PhD. And it's a very, very successful program. Last year, for the 100 scholarship slots, we received over 2,700 applications. So it's very popular.
So now that it has joined with the Erasmus Plus.
No, it's completely independent. It's funded by the Hungarian government, but it's part of the European teamwork, so it's under the same umbrella, but it's a Hungarian government-funded scholarship program. So we have our own platform, so I think the website is stipendiumhungaricum.hu, where you find all the relevant information about the scholarships. The deadline is usually in the middle of January. Application starts in November, all through January, middle of January, and then those who are selected can continue and start their academic studies in Hungary in September, the following September. So application starts in November, closes in January, and then they can start in September.
When it comes to specifics in terms of scholarships, it's difficult to give a number because you have the public entities, which in the case of Spain is one of the countries that has held the Erasmus program for the most amount of students, both European and when it comes to Erasmus Plus, also very large numbers. But also you have the private universities and the public entities, both for students from degrees, masters, and of course postgraduate studies. So establishing a number is complicated, but it's quite large. And what is important is to encourage students to apply, to go into the websites of the universities, of the public entities, to read the requirements. In occasions, people think that when you're applying for scholarship to go to Spain, you need to speak Spanish. It's not always the case, as it is with Hungary, with France, or Italy. So it's important that people apply, that Ghanaian students see the opportunity, chase it, and apply. There is no shame in it, and not being selected doesn't mean anything, but that you have tried to go for it. So it's very important to encourage the students of Ghana to apply for scholarships because there are so many, and there are so many opportunities to improve their careers.
I can largely echo what my Spanish colleague has said, because the Italian higher education system offers various opportunities to international students under different strains or umbrellas, let's say. So of course you have the universities who have their own scholarship programs. They're highly independent, so they pursue their own scholarship programs. We also have two main let's say government sponsored scholarship programs. One is the Invest Your Talent in Italy, for which application have closed for this year, but it's a recurring program, so I would encourage everyone that is interested to keep himself or themselves informed. And now we have the Study in Italy program, which is run by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and it is open right now. We have published the notice on our social media pages, and this year it has a strong focus on Africa and Ghana as well. So I would encourage those who are interested, as my Spanish colleague said, in informing themselves, in applying, and to follow our channels and be informed about the various opportunities that we offer. The Study in Italy program is open now and will be for some other weeks, so I would encourage to apply now. Thank you.
To promote the decent work agenda, and part of this agenda talks to issues of fundamental rights and principles at work. And issues around labor migration is one of those issues that we have done quite a lot of work in terms of building capacities, developing tools, and also the convention that speaks directly to labor migration. And migration it's inevitable. I think the most important thing is to make sure that it is facilitated in such a way that workers who migrate, their rights are not discriminated against or they're not treated unfairly, and therefore for us we have been doing a lot of work in terms of that aspect. But I also want to take the opportunity, because under the opportunity and the project that we are implementing with the European Union under the EU-Ghana Pact for Skills, is this important initiatives around skills, especially digital skills and green skills. So you will agree with me that the world of work is evolving and there are new economies that are emerging, and green economy and the digital economy is those economies that really requires us to start working towards ensuring that we are able to take full advantage of the opportunities that they bring. Higher than what we can supply. The most important thing is to create enough awareness so that a lot of people are aware of these opportunities, but also understand what is required in terms of the requirements, so that they can be able to participate and make use of these very important opportunities to advance, opportunities to contribute meaningfully to the growth and development. Is to really engage, to network and seek opportunities, to really look out for information and to make use of some of these opportunities, and to visit the various websites that contains a lot of this information. And our office is always open to ask or rather respond to any inquiry or any question, even more information in terms of many of the projects that we are implementing, and especially the ones that we are leading with the Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations, which is involves, of course, our focal ministry in Ghana, but also our social partners as well. So thank you.
Study in Europe networking event. This is the 4th event that we organize in May to celebrate Europe Day. This has been spelled out by our MC, and the theme of this event this year is youth and skills, which resonates deeply with the EU priorities in Ghana. We want to be a partner for the future of Ghana. We want to strengthen education and job creation as the best way to realize this ambition. The Erasmus Plus program that you know well now is a central pillar of our education support, offering Ghanaian youth a unique opportunity to gain top-level academic experience. And beyond schooling, Erasmus allows for cultural exchange between Europe and Ghana through the students and through the shared discoveries of culture, of food, of educations, of experiences. Last year, at this same occasion, we have launched what we call the EU-Ghana Pact for Skills program, one of our largest programs on education and job creation, co-funded in a true Team Europe spirit with Germany and other member friends. The program adds up to 33.5 million euros to expand and reinforce technical and vocational education training in Ghana.